So the day is already off to a fantastic start. Here's our kid. Breakfast chef extraordinaire. So what I'm doing now, I'm doing like some impromptu landscape stuff. It's the middle of the day, it's about 12 o'clock, but there's a lot of fog on top of the hills and I think they look really nice. And it actually reminds me of my little trip when I went over to Switzerland. So what I want to try and do, hang on a sec. So what I want to try and do is recreate that rolling, that fog, you know, rolling on top of the hills. It looks really nice, and I want to try and shoot it nice and tight. So I've got the 70 to 200 on. I've literally brought the camera with me already set on the tripod, so I don't really want to mess about too much getting stuff out of my bag and stuff, because I know it's going to be quite wet. So yeah, just going to literally just head to the location. I've got an idea of a shot that I want to get, and let's see if we can execute it like an executioner. So basically I've turned up and I've parked nowhere near the location that I wanted to get to, because the location I wanted to get to just didn't seem accessible. It was very marshy and probably boggy, so I've decided to park somewhere else, and I'm at somewhere else I've never been to in Malvern. And I'm right at the foot of the hills. And I think there's potential for a really good shot here, but I've just got to work to find it. And I've got to work fairly quickly, because I think the fog is lifting. So I've got to find something interesting to shoot. So I'm a little bit stuck for, you know, how to photograph this scene, because there's some really beautiful, you know, mist that's just hanging over the tops of the hills. And I think that I can really do quite a cool shot, but I just can't quite find it. I wanted to try and maybe get these goalposts in, but I've just looked at it and it just doesn't quite work. So what I'm going to try and do is maybe play with some depth of field, see if I can get, because there's nothing in my foreground, nothing that's very interesting. So what I'm going to try and have to do is pinpoint with the focus, with a shallow depth of field, what I want to get in, you know, be the main point of the shot. And I'm going to just blur out the foreground. I'm going to do that by using a, you know, an aperture of about, I don't know, f4, something like that, maybe even less. So I'm going to go a little bit closer to all the bracken over there and see if we can get something. But there's a really quite cool house in the distance, which is this huge red building. And I think that'll look really cool if I can make that my focal point. Find that the thing about photographing fog, just to protect yourself, you can either bracket it, but just to be absolutely sure, I just underexpose slightly, just to guarantee that you don't blow out that fog, because the camera will just see bright white. So by underexposing slightly, you might protect those highlights. And because what you can do in Lightroom is bring back those little sort of shadow details that the fog is masking, which I think look really cool. So I guess one of the reasons for coming out this afternoon and just doing a quick 20-minute shoot, just to try and get something, is just because, well, not only because I love this place, but I'm going to be moving away from it fairly soon. I'm not moving to New Zealand, don't worry. But it's just, I'm just moving slightly further away, so I won't have the luxury of coming down here on an, you know, of a whim, you know, of an afternoon. So, yeah, I'm really going to miss this place, living so close to Malvern. So there, yeah, like I said, that's one of the reasons why I want to try and get out with the camera as much as I can the next couple of weeks when I can. So yeah, it looks quite cool today, Malvern, especially with a nice little bit of fog. And like I said earlier in the vlog, I had a little bit of a flashback to when I was in Zurich. And I took that shot of the restaurant that was on top of the mountain. So yeah, so feeling quite good. Glad I've got this shot, or a couple of shots at least. I'll see what else today brings. I'm not too sure. I do quite fancy getting myself a laptop for a few reasons. A laptop is something that I need. Now that I'm daily vlogging, or close to daily vlogging, is almost, I'm doing a video a day, bar 3 or 4 a month. So when I'm out and about, and if I'm away from the computer, that means I can't vlog. So just having the desktop is a little bit, you know, it's a little bit of a handicap sometimes when you want to make videos on the road. So I want to go and try and get myself a decent-ish laptop, and then I can work remotely as well. So anyway, time to get home. We'll see what Laura's up to. It's Laura, kid on the vlog, everybody! Where did you go? I thought you were in the kitchen.
No, I saw you walk in there.
What are you doing?
I wondered how long it took to know.
You been a little worker?
Yeah.
Get these nice candles.
Need to label them.
Very cool. Right, let's go and find me a laptop.
You realise that even with this amount, you're going to have to keep deleting things and putting it onto a memory.
Yeah, that I do.
You can't keep things on there.
I'll obviously use it with an external hard drive pretty much all the time.
Yeah.
I do like the feel of this one. So, after a bit of haggling and a bit of negotiation, managed to get myself a really quite good machine. It was basically the display model. So I got, you know, 100 quid off, and I got basically got some free stuff chucked in from Microsoft Office and some antivirus software and a care plan all for free, which is really good. So I'm really excited to pick up the machine. I might even be able to pick it up later tonight. I really can't wait to have a play on my new laptop. And just for the record, the reason that I've chosen Windows is because I don't want to rely too heavily on Apple. I don't have an iPhone, and I used to, and I don't like being too reliant on it. I know it can make your life a lot easier, but I like to mix things up. That's just the way I am, and I've found a really good deal. The computer that I've just brought, for any of you tech wizards, has got a what's the solid state hard drive amount? 258 gig hard drive, built in i7 processor, 8 gig of RAM. So it should be a really, really good machine to use. So it'd be great for my photos, great for my vlog editing. And I really can't wait to get it. Just get it.
Just get it.
Because there's nothing, it's quite frustrating to walk out of a shop having just spent 800 quid, 900 quid, and not have anything in your hands. But pretty soon I will. Anyways, time to get back. So, for those of you who don't know why I'm dressed like this, it's because it's a Monday, and Monday night equals football night. Now tonight's special, we got promotion into the Premier League, so it's a huge night for us. Anyway, this is the end of the vlog. Today's been quite cool. Ended up buying a laptop, and I really can't wait to pick it up tomorrow. So me and Laura are going to go get it in the morning, I think. By the way, it's such a rip-off these days. You have to pay for antivirus software and Microsoft Word. I mean, since when did they start charging for that? But I guess it's a bit like Photoshop in Lightroom, because so many people downloaded the models in full. Maybe they're making them non-downloadable anymore by, you know, making you pay a subscription. I don't know. But either way, it's really, really quite frustrating and a bit of a waste of money in my opinion. But I can't really live without Microsoft Word and Excel for my invoices. So I've got to get it really. But anyway, so the idea is the new laptop will take some of the pressure and the strain off my Mac, because I put so many video files through there at the moment, and I'm hoping to get another hard drive or two, so I don't really want to use the laptop for actual any storage. I just want to use it for a video editing software on the road and photo editing. So that's what it will be, and I'm quite excited to get it going and seeing what it can do. But as for now, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all of the above, and tell your friends. See you soon, folks. See you tomorrow. If I have a horrendous night, then I won't show you any of the highlights. But if it's good, then here they are.